Yo, 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 what's good? We live. It's your boy Jay Pella. I'm back. I know I've been gone for a while. 2020, crazy, planned year. Things is going on. They're still doing what they were trying to do since they got here since 1492. So, for me, I'm not surprised. A lot of people surprised. They still got some lockdown. You see, they talking about damn it, the whole year people gonna be locked down for those who are willing to listen to a colonial government. Like I said, I'm Aboriginal, Indigenous, or people say the original Indigenous. My Indigenous rights will not be violated in that way, but I am definitely being precautious. But just checking in to show people love, tell you to keep studying, keep being innovative. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be all right. This is just a year. We'll say year 220, but remember, there's a BC era, so we really like the year 7,000, 26,000, you know what I'm saying? So don't let them have you, fear-mongering. But I just wanted, on some lighthearted stuff today. I'm just going to touch on, as a Chicago guy, some of this Last Dance stuff, and who was the greatest player. The Last Dance is good for me because, like I said, I have a record label called We Winning Records, a group called Fletcher, so it hits close to home because I'm an 83 baby, so one second. I'm an 83 baby, so it's like it's bringing back memories for me, you know what I'm saying? It reminds me of what the goal was. Even when I started teaching history, I really took it from that 90s Bulls mentality, you know what I'm saying? Attack, be aggressive, strive for greatness. I had to sip my smoothie with the sea moss, tamarind, blueberries, all that good stuff. But it's funny because you got people like some of these sports shows, I ain't gonna name no names. That's out here, I'm surprised how could you put LeBron James over Shaquille O'Neal? That stuff is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like Shaq was the dominant player. Hakeem Olajuwon. I think sometimes in these sports shows need to, trying to make it seem like, the NBA is at the greatest that it has been before because you got the second greatest player, LeBron, playing. Listen, I love LeBron. Respect the man. LeBron is really one, if not the top activist athlete, probably around Muhammad Ali and stuff. But the man is nowhere near Mike, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and yes, Michael Jordan does have some things to own up to as far as politically, but I'm pretty sure he got some more things going on for people behind the scenes. But let's just compare sports-wise things. So questions I would have to ask for somebody to say, LeBron number 2. Okay, now first of all, if to put LeBron over Shaq, family, if LeBron go to the hole on Shaq will literally injure LeBron. It's not even hand checking in LeBron era. He's Karl Malone size, and he's the biggest guy in this era. Karl Malone wasn't even the biggest guy in his era. He's just a power forward. You get what I'm saying? And then I heard Kendrick Perkins, somebody talk about some some of these other people who just trying to, flame the stuff. Oh man, LeBron beat the 73-9 Warriors, arguably the greatest team of all time. Okay, well, my question for them is, if he beat the 73-9 team, arguably the greatest team of all time, why did this greatest team of all time go get Kevin Durant, who was arguably the second best player or top player in the NBA at that time? So how could they? And look, Kevin Durant Golden State Warriors team was better than that 73-9 Golden State Warriors team. Anybody with common sense knows that. And LeBron couldn't beat them twice. Like I said, I ain't never saying LeBron ain't a great one. He probably top 10 as he retires and goes, probably be top 10, top 20. Cause like I tell people, if you go back when Kobe was playing, they was talking about Kobe was the second greatest. And like I said, I'm not never saying that there will never be somebody better than Jordan, because I'm pretty sure, as I said to myself the other day, I was like, shit, on the plantation, probably somebody better than Jordan. Somebody probably better than Michael Jackson. People were enslaved hundreds of years, so all that talent didn't get opportunity to do what's going on, to do what people do today. But for those to make a list, and you passing up Bill Russell, disrespecting him, passing up Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, You telling me LeBron better than Olajuwon? Come on, man. You know, it's sad. You get what I'm saying? And then to change the rules to no hand checking, and then act like, oh, ignore all that. He's the greatest. It's like, I don't think people are really falling for that right now. It's like that's why you watch some of these shows. You notice none of the all-time great players are saying, oh man, yeah, he's number 2. They don't even say he's number 1. Because it's about respecting the game. And my thing, I made this before. I made this for the youth and those to come because I want the game to be played honestly. Because right now the game is messed up more than ever. Because why? Things like these lists they put out where they talking about LeBron number 2, and he never really dominated a game with big men. Oh, he beat Tim Duncan, a lucky shot off of Ray Allen and all that. Let alone, if people say, oh, he went to the finals 8-9 times. Yeah, because the guy who was going to be challenging to go in the finals, 2 other guys were Chris Bosh and D Wade. We really thought we were going to see a LeBron James D Wade battle for the Eastern Conference ring. They went together, so of course you're gonna go 4 or 5 straight times, dog. It's like, quit glossing over stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then the man lost. I got nothing but love for LeBron, but I just want the game to be played honestly. That way kids can get better. So like I say, is LeBron game better than Kobe? I think in some ways, yes, you can point that it is some ways better than Kobe, but you know, I said to myself, Dr. J gets left out a lot because why? He played in the ABA. Most Malone get played with because they're in the ABA. No, these guys were dominant too. So can they get the same love and respect? You know what I'm saying? Before you want to act like LeBron, who he dominated? Come on, man. It's like, I got nothing love for King James. Thank that brother came in and did his thing. But to be sitting here acting like, this is the second greatest player of all time. I don't know if we feel like that as a whole. It's like, yeah, because most of us who have lived through different eras have seen the media pump up their people. Now, LeBron, he ain't even got to win 3 rings in a row. Don't even got to be on one of the greatest teams of all time. It's like, don't got to be the best dunk contest, but it's like they just want to give him some. Why? Because the NBA is suffering. Because people like Sean Kemp, Charles Barkley, Karl Malone have been exempt from this NBA. People like David, my friend is coming back on, please, man. People like David Robinson, Hakeem have been exempt from this current NBA. Why? Because this NBA has wanted to go to a Euroball type of league. The stretch 4 existed back in Jordan them days, Magic and Bird them days. And Bird, my dude, shout out to Bird too, man. And Pistol Pete. But it's like, now the NBA what makes it seem like it's this a new position. No, the stretch 4s were the guys that couldn't compete. People like Dallas Trent was a stretch 4, but they could still play small forward. But now the NBA didn't create this whole new era. Oh, we don't need centers. How you don't need centers when the NBA is really made off the center? I played basketball and coached my whole life. Anybody could be a point guard or handle the ball, which is not an easy thing to do to learn how to dribble. I mean, of course. But it's also not easy. It's also not easy to be a 7-foot big man with coordination, footwork, and able to score points dominantly, like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Matter of fact, Bill Russell was the one that created the fast break. And so I'm glad I don't see people like Jay Rose come out and say, how did LeBron to pass Magic Johnson? Because you're tainting the game. For what? Your own personal monetary benefit. Now, for LeBron to even get a conversation in MJ land, man, give us a 3-peat. Okay, give us at least 1 3-peat and we feeling you, Bron. But as far as you being our dude this era, yes, you my dude. But LeBron, I can't put you past Tim Duncan. Because that's that dude. There's people out here, like they say, you really have not surpassed my brother, and I think the game would be better if you just come out and say that for the people, so that way they can get better. But I did want to touch on that. Now, as far as some things, and you can comment, reach out to me if you got some things you want to say, but LeBron, he's a top 10 player. But ain't no way in hell you telling me that you taking LeBron over Shaq and Shaq prime. Because LeBron would not be able to come to the hole with Shaq in the hole in his prime. Show me somebody in the game right now that's like a Shaq or Olajuwon, even Dikembe as a premier defender shot blocker. That's why the game is messed up today, because the NBA, in the effort to get more, who involved. That's why what I'm saying. Got rid of the big man. Got rid of these guys that really made the game unique. A 7-foot guy. Anybody can be 6 foot, 6'3". So, as a Chicago guy, I'm loving The Last Dance. It reminds me of the mentality I had when I first started to share more true history that we have not been taught on school, on TV. And, even as this, is going on with the shutdown, remember, melanin was everywhere before anyone came there. They all know this. All these politicians, Democrat, Republican, UK, we were there before them. Like I heard Brother Ty say, yes, we are the Sabians, the Cushites, the Israelites, the Kemetics, the people they call Indians when they got to America. We know this. You won't see it on TV, but that's why we laugh at them, because we know what they're doing. We know that there's a birth dearth going on, whether you like it or not. I love sports, but I'll be honest with it. It's a birth dearth that they won't talk about. They will definitely talk about you being a minority, won't they, Negro? But they won't ever talk about you being here already. And like I say, would they be somebody better than Mike and all of them? But even Michael Jackson, yeah. Because it's probably people that's already greater than them, but they were enslaved on the plantation. Or people we haven't seen yet. So it's going to be some great things to see in the next realm or dimension. But as far as what's going on today, it's just another part of their plan. We've been around millions of years. Trillions. I'm not really fretting over this, even in a spiritual realm. Say they take me out, I'd be here spiritually still. People hold that. I still talk to them, That's how we know kind of what's going on in life today. But yeah, I just want to touch on that as a Chicago guy from Mecca. My advice would be to proclaim your nationality, proclaim that you are indigenous. I heard they want to do some type of mobilization. Don't read the Constitution. And read the Treaty of Friendship and Peace, 87, between the United States and Morocco, because you're standing on Morocco. And if you think America is not Morocco, go to San Francisco coast, and on the San Francisco on the coast, it's called the Barbary Coast. I'm saying it's called the Barbary Coast, Barbary Coast. And Barbary is another name for Moor or Moorish. So when it comes to that, hey, I'm not Democrat, Republican. I'm American, original American. You know what I'm saying? They came from Africa. Most of us are already here. Some came on the slave ship. Why? How did some come on a slave ship? Because it was a war going on. The war's still going on today. It's a global war going on. But on the lighthearted, like I said, I did want to touch on the Michael Jordan and LeBron thing. Like I said, I love Mike. Some things she could have did more for the community. Hope that wakes him up. But to be acting like, LeBron number 2, come on. Whoever put these lists out, we know the NBA is suffering because you have excluded people like Sean Kemp, Charles Barkley, Tim Duncan, Karl Malone, Elijah Wan, Rouse. You have taken them out the game because you're trying to go more to a European league. That's why people have to come over here from Europe and get drafted top 5 before a kid that went to college 4 years. Everybody knows who really dominates sports. The melanin does. So as the NBA tries to create provocative, like I said, I ain't got nothing against LeBron and nothing against the players. I love Bird and all of them. But to make the game more honest, just stop lying. The Bird got game. Yeah, LeBron got game. Who gets down? But NBA, whatever we say, that's against Brian, it comes from you changing the rules. You took hand checking out. You got rid of the centers and the power forwards that would have been the main people challenging LeBron. And don't tell me that you didn't take him out. You did, because you could have invested and helped create a farm of big men like Alonzo Mourning and them come in to challenge people like LeBron. But you didn't because you wanted to go to this guard-orientated European league with the stretch forward nonsense. So I'm sorry, like I said, Brian, that's my dude. And we thank you for all your sacrifices, God. You did a lot for you. Speak up, do your thing. But I'm sorry, Brian, you haven't even did a 3-peat, my brother. No 3-peat. When you get a three-peat, the conversation can start. But I'm sorry, you're not there yet. And if people are upset over that, so be it. But your guy has to at least give me one three-peat. At least give me that in this soft NBA league where you can't even touch somebody. So I kept wondering, like, why don't people do full court presses? Oh, they can't even touch you until you get past the free throw line. What? What kind of defense is that? I played basketball my whole life. We played defense from as soon as the ball got inbounds. So you telling me a guy 6'9", 250 get to running me full speed? Only time I can try to touch him is when he gets to the free throw line? No, come on, man. Stephen Curry's not even better than Rod Strickland or Abdul Rahim for the Nuggets. NBA, get your games together. Change the rules back to the 80s and 90s rules. And then that way these kids can really see their greatness. And so other than that, reach out to me. I'm on Facebook, John Rogers, J. Pillar Bay. I got thousands of followers. You catch me on Instagram, it's Clutch Hitters. Also, get a chance, check out my new video with Why Not Bird on YouTube or other streaming platforms. J Pillar featuring Why Not Bird Success. Official music video. Like I said, I'm not, against anybody, but I just speak truth, whether you love it or hate it. I love Bron, I love Mike. There definitely things LeBron did more than Mike community-wise, but I'm not gonna give LeBron anything because some things he has done today. LeBron earned it. Give me a three-peat, and I would love to, at least put you up there with Magic. But you got more work to put in, bro. And the media should be ashamed of itself. Writers for doing that, and shout out to all the NBA greats that came out and corrected that. That said, hey, I was there. I played against both. I'm gonna tell you who was what. Not just even the majority, but other greats like Shaq, Olajuwon, Bird, Kobe, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. How dare y'all? Well, cause you trying to sell your NBA? You already get enough money. No, the man is not the second greatest of all time. He's a top 10 player right now, but I'm pretty sure when he retires 10 years from now, he's going to be a top 20 player. Unless he gets like 2 more rings. Because it's people coming behind him that's going to do, and hopefully NBA gets a sign that the game is suffering because you have changed too many rules. Too many unnecessary rules. Not be able to full court press a player. You got James Harden out here doing back skips. You couldn't do that in the 90s when I played, bro. Somebody will knock you out. NBA has turned into a circus. And like I said, in Chicago, all my people everywhere, remember, we came before Columbus. And if you know how to study world history and law, you will find yourself. Claim your nationality. Malcolm X told you, claim your human rights. You can't even define civil rights. Civil rights mean you consuming someone else's goods. And if it doesn't, show me a picture where you see a white person, a European colonist, or so-called European. Hey, like I said, a modern European colonist coming to your neighborhood buying goods. Only time you see civil rights, it's about you going to their stores and their schools. Okay? And so, like I say, if they have LeBron stepped up on some things that Mike has done for our community, the Moorish community, African American community, Black community, Islam, whatever you want to call it, but we definitely say Moorish for our nationality. Yes, and we love LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan did help Spike Lee make the Malcolm X movie, and we appreciate that. But it's not just for LeBron or Mike. All you entertainers step up and say something, do something for the community. But I'm gonna plug that. You're gonna hear from me soon. Like I said, check out my new video with Why Not Bird. J Pillar, J-P-I-L-L-A. The name of the video is Success. We're dealing with community culture, Black Wall Street mentality in the video. Don't give up during these troubled times. It's called Success. SUCCESS. And I'm check it out. And like I said, I have to touch on this because I'm a Chicago 90s guy. My record label is called We Winning Records. Off the 90s Bulls. And like I say, we clutch hitters. And so like I said, I love LeBron. That's that dude. But keep putting that work in, God. We appreciate you. And LeBron, don't take this as a slight because you got other all-time greats that say it. Magic Johnson, you heard Shaq say you got people like Doc Rivers. They hit. They're not gonna lie to you, bro. You cold as hell, but Michael Jordan is probably the greatest. Not his game great. The man's story is greater than we ever seen. And like I said, once again, for somebody to say, "Oh, LeBron beat the '73 Warriors." Okay, if they were so great, then why was when they got Kevin Durant, they were even greater than that '73 and '9 team? All right, so like I say, people know me. They know I'm really a sports fanatic deep down inside. But like I said, I have to take care of my people first. I won't put any sports before making sure that this African global renaissance is on course. But I will always dab in a good sports thing. I know a lot about sports. I coached. I played the game. And like I say, as far as this thing, just remember, you are the oldest people on the earth. This is just another story in your upcomings in this planet again. And man, I'm signing off. Tune in. Next time I play again, I love y'all. One.